gonna try something a little different here today because change is good. You gotta embrace change. The main point of this video is to talk about change, and something that I'm doing right here in this exact video is changing it up. I don't think I've ever done a little chat it up with a workout at the same time. It's either or whatever. But anyways, I've been thinking a lot about making some changes, some adjustments, because it's been a consistent change. For the last 2 years, I've changed a lot from my habits to my mindset, and it's given me good results. But I've kind of felt again that level out, that I'm not growing and I'm just kind of plateaued. And one thing that I learned, that if you're not growing, you're regressing. There's no such thing as standing still. So I don't like that feeling of not having this consistent growth. So I figured, what better way to make something change than to change. So anyways, here we are chatting it up as we're gonna do a little burpee afternoon workout. Let's go. All right, so nothing too crazy. This is inspo for the beginners because I still consider myself somewhat of a beginner. We're gonna do 10 simple burpees with dips, with a squat, and then see what pops up. I think we're gonna stay with the theme of change. The idea was to okay, let's get a workout and then talk about anything that is given, anything that just pops into my head. But I think this one even just popped into my head before I even started working out, which is the talk about changing in order to get things to start changing. Let's get that first one. So that's set number one. I don't even know where I'm putting this. You should see where I'm setting this thing up. It's a mess back here. Not a good look. Gotta definitely work on that. But we gotta make it happen. Me changing the style that I do my videos. Not style, but changing just here, burpees and talking. I haven't done this before, but it's changed. And something's gonna change because I've changed. In order for things to change, I need to change. So I got inspired by a video that I saw today. This also came from a video I made yesterday on what I eat in a day that was inspired by one of the viewers. And I was like, hey, I changed it up. That means I changed it up. So I was watching this workout video earlier and I was like, I'm not nearly as close to fit as the guys on the video, but I could do what they're doing. Because they're similar. They're talking about, other stuff. I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about, but I'm gonna do it in between a workout. That was change. Inspo got me motivated to change, and then you execute, you apply it. So if you're looking at change, if you don't like where you're at, and it could be in anything, what you do for work, what you do for money. You should never just do one thing for money. You should have multiple things for money. And if you don't have multiple things for money, you should at least have an idea of what's gonna get you the next pipeline of money. If you don't like your fitness, if you don't like the way you look, if you don't like the way you feel, if you don't like your relationships, it starts by changing something. In order for things to change, you need to change. And it doesn't have to be so much a dramatic change all of a sudden, like just major, U-turn. It could be just start thinking about what you're gonna do. Start researching, what can I do in order to make a slight change? Because a slight change will lead to the next change, will lead to the next change, will lead to momentum, will lead to building even discipline. But we're talking about change today. So that's the first part. Let's get into our second set, which is gonna be the same thing. Set of 10, just like we did the first one. Let's just do it again. shit. That's set number 2. Whew. One thing that I pay attention to me, that it's easy to get caught up in like consistently changing and not staying focused on one thing for a certain amount of time, to let it kind of grab, to let it root, to see the result of that change. And I've done it a couple times, but it's not like a bad habit that I have. My issue is I'll make a change and I'll wait too long. I give it too much hope. Like, well, let me change this and see if it works. And then I'll change it. Like, for example, here, we'll use this example. Okay, I'm gonna start doing these workout and talk videos. All right, cool, I'll change it. And then I'll wait like 100 years before I decide, like, well, maybe it's not working. It's like, you didn't realize it wasn't working within the first 10 videos, 15 videos. I gotta pay more attention to the progress. And I think I got the biggest wake up call with that, with my weight loss journey, going from 180 to 130, building a little bit of muscle, being able to see a bicep. And that was the biggest, like, oh shit, it's working. Because why? Because progress and change happens pretty quick. You start noticing, this is working. Oh, you lost 50 pounds in a week? No, but I felt different and I looked different within a few days. So if you're checking for progress, you're gonna make it pretty quick. If you're like me and I'm gonna make a change and wait here till something kicks me in the shin and says, hey, it's not working, or you're up against the wall, or you're really in trouble because you didn't make the change fast enough, and now you're at the hospital, or now you're broke, or now you're even in major debt or whatever. Like, don't wait till that happens before you make another change, make another adjustment. And look out there and see what other people are doing, the research part, like I did earlier with the videos I was watching. And if it calls you, if it just kind of gives you that, like, hey, maybe I should try that. That looks pretty good. At least a variation of it, something that's reachable, something that you're able to grab, something that you're able to try. Maybe it's like, oh, that guy is driving like a Rolls Royce. Maybe I should try that. Well, that ain't gonna happen. Well, no, how about washing your car and having it nice and clean like that Rolls Royce is probably. Something obtainable to you that's in direction of that big lofty dream. Let's get set number 3. This one's gonna be a little different though. This one's going to be, let's change it up. Usually I do Navy SEALs, but I think I'm just gonna go till fail. Let's see. Never done that before. Let's see, especially on camera. Angles. Let's change up the angles. I don't know who's the originator of the whole angles thing. This is cool. All right, let's see how far we can go. Like my son says, once you think you can't do one more, fucking do one more. Okay. Okay. That's it. Oh shit. Oh damn. I don't think I've ever done burpees to fail. That was kind of crazy. It felt good though. I didn't think I was gonna do that many. Oh shit. Oh. Alright, so definitely that was change for me. I've never done burpees like that. Definitely didn't record anything while doing the burpees, that's for sure. Felt good. Something's definitely gonna change because I changed. If you don't like certain segments of your life, certain parts of your life, take a step back and see, okay, what should I change? What can I change? What part of it don't I like and what adjustment can I make? And then the first thing that comes to your head, that's where you're gonna get the call from the conscience that says, change something right here. This is where you have to make that change. And it's a slight adjustment, not tiny, not micro, but just enough, a small little adjustment that you can make in order to create that. You turn the wheel just a little bit and you'll start going in a different direction. And you see, maybe make progress. What changes because of the result of my change? And if you like it, you keep on going. If you don't, if it's not good enough, if it's not the result that you wanted, or it doesn't seem like it's where you want to go, you'll know in here, which then you'll know in here on what change you need to make. Again, this change was good. Tell me if you liked it by hitting the like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure you come kick it. So subscribe to the channel. If you got any questions or comments, you know where to go. Go in that comment section. Let's get it.